still working on my self-made cosplay, and by working I mean I haven't done anything except thinking. And what I think would be a cool idea is to design, it would be a big challenge, but to make like a gauntlet with a weapon in it, a motor with something that can open like a hatch, and inside I want to put a vape and a pump and LEDs, and when it opens it blasts smoke out. I ordered all the electronics except the vape because I couldn't find it. It will be here in weeks or months, I have no idea. But what I'm going to do first is clean this table, because just finished the Daredevil helmet, and I need to keep the streak going of keeping this table clean so I can start a project easily. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's not clean yet, but this is paint with some white spirit. You see this? This is clean white spirit because this paint is thicker than the white spirit, so it sinks and the white spirit rises, so I can use this again. Nice. Okay, let's continue cleaning. Oh, I'll clean. The only thing I have to do now is clean the stand. The reason the stand is up here, because it's my painting booth. It's a children's stand, but it's made out of plastic. It keeps the dust out, it keeps the overspray out of the garage, keeps the dust out, and it's very convenient because I can make it flat. Look how convenient we can store this now. Now this table is something I want a free surface on, so when something dries I can put it there. This table is something I want to keep free as well, so when I make something as my next cosplay I can craft it there. And the next thing but first going to make some food. Just a little cleanup, and suddenly I found this project I haven't finished in months and months, and I want to finish this first. I want to sculpt something in VR, trying to do something, but I'm gonna do this first. I filmed this before with my other camera, and I want to continue doing that for a big time lapse. This camera is the previous one, and I used an elastic band to hold it in place, and I hope the memory isn't full so I can start filming right away. Do you see that? It means I have 21 minutes left to film, and that's not enough. I swear, the sound you hear is like... It turned out to be some stuff of the garage. I'm going to make a really big time lapse of everything, and it's kinda nice. On my wallpaper right now is this. The three screens are connected, it's really pretty. I found something new too for my keyboard, connected with my mouse. Now the RGBs sync. Now it's the waiting game, so we're gonna do something else in the meanwhile. These are some sketches I did. I want to sculpt this in VR to make into some keycaps. So what I'm going to do is take a picture of it, and that way I can have a reference in my VR space. Not sure if I did another sketch in this one. Nope. But I have a drawing of a nightmare ahead. Let's finish this one. I think it's pretty easy, I just have to... Done. Well, this is my favorite side for sure. Next time that I go to the theater, I have to bring a box with me again to make it all this theme. Would be awesome. Imagine if we ever collaborated the theaters and me. Probably not, but it would be so cool. And now we're gonna try some VR, so I see you in the VR space. Well, the transition didn't work because I did play some VR, but the file in the VR world didn't save, so I will have to show it another time. But I sculpted a little bit in VR and I don't have a lot, and I'm tired now, and I think I will finish this fragment or whatever today. Transition. I'm back home from work and the store, just had some food, and now I'm going to play Fall Guys because it's free now and I actually really enjoy the game. Just done with Fall Guys. That's pretty fun and frustrating at the same time because I'm not the best anymore in those type of games. But I just posted a TikTok about this Daredevil helmet, which is awesome. Oh, I remember when I talked a few seconds back about that popcorn box, how awesome it would be if the theater would want to collab. Well, I made a video and nothing happened. Bye. I'm in the couch now, going to watch on TV, probably a Marvel movie or a part. I'm rewatching the MCU and it's so much fun. I'm looking forward till tomorrow, not because I have big plans, but I have a lot of projects I want to do at home. And now with the Daredevil finished, I feel like I can move on to different projects. So I'm going to watch TV and I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Good morning. Today I want to visit the Thrift Store, but it's not open yet. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is editing a video about this helmet that I made. I have a lot of footage and I think I need to make a little bit more so the video feels more like a story and is interesting to watch. So that is something I will look and think about. So let's start with that.
Very well intentioned, and I definitely have felt positively about it in the past. But the more I sort of have thought about it over time, the more I've realized that
after some organizing, I have a better view of how I'm going to edit the video and which close-ups and what kind of voiceover I might do. I wrote it down right here, and what I'm doing now is this is what's on my phone right now. All these videos, my memory is nearly full, and I'm going to remove all the videos of my phone, the more personal one, the Frooz, so the art part, and froozone, so the more geeky and creative side, which more cosplay and such. I'm going to make a backup on my computer so I don't lose anything, and then I'm going to look which stuff I want to but back on my phone. Because that's way too much and it's limiting me from making content and getting organized. So all these files, I'm going to manage them and sort them. So I'm home from the thrift store, I didn't buy anything and now I'm going to do a quick workout. So first I have to change my clothes. The reason I do this is because of obviously sweat, but also there's a mental benefit if you link certain actions, like when you put on your workout clothes it would be easier eventually to do sports because your brain wants to associate those two things. So yeah, and it's cool, it's Iron Man. Besides my big to-do list I have right here also made a smaller one for the weekend. So how I do stuff now, or how I try to do stuff now, I have this big to-do list and I made the small one for the weekend now. It is, if I don't do everything it's fine, it's just a guidance. You have to imagine what would your perfect weekend look like. You write it down and you're free to follow up with it or don't, so it doesn't feel like a prison or a mundane task. It has to remain fun. So that's important. I just want to clarify, I don't want to pretend that I have everything figured out and such, because I do have a problem with being distracted and just zoning out. Marvel Phase 5 and 6 just got announced, and there is also Daredevil news, even multiple Daredevil news. So I want to share this on my froozone page. It's perfect because yesterday I made some Daredevil videos. I have to edit them, but I can edit them even better now with the news, and I hope people will see it and share it and all that stuff. Why am I blurry? Yeah, and I think I have the list. I think it's really exciting to have a prompt list again. A few years ago I did the same Frooz challenge thing a few times and everybody could join and it was pretty fun, but every year less people joined, but it was more for me than for somebody else, and every year I try to do better than the year before. But I want something now just to do a quick sketch, and the simpler things are often better. For example, I have some artworks here. One of my favorites is one from those challenges. It's very simple, but most of the time now when I try to draw something, I want to draw it and make it the best thing ever, but it doesn't always have to be like that. So it's just a motivation for myself and maybe some other people too.
Just having all of that context with the things she has said publicly about and to Will just made people wonder whether or not she was somehow involved in that decision from Will. But he's clearing the air here, saying that it was just him doing it, and you know what?